There was a homecoming of sorts today in Cairo, Egypt. A 3,000-year-old mummy, believed to be that of King Ramses I, was returned to the Egyptian National Museum. The mummy was given back to the Egyptian government by a museum in Atlanta. The arrival was one fit for a king.
Special handling for a 3,000-year-old VIP.
We are very happy that our pharaoh is back. As you see, that the pharaoh is treated like a king.
A royal welcome at the museum. Even a drum roll of the crate is finally opened. The mummy was stolen out of Egypt around 1860 by tomb robbers, sold to a museum in Niagara Falls for a few dollars, and later to the Michael C. Carlos Museum in Atlanta as part of a $2 million collection. Now, the museum has handed over what they believe is Ramses, but experts are sure is that of a king, back to the Egyptian government as a goodwill gesture. Based on the position of the arms, style of mummification, and numerous tests, this mummy was found to be a royal.
Ancient Egyptians really believed to have the name of the dead associated with the mummy is to make them live again, so restoring the identity to a mummy is probably the greatest gift you can give an ancient Egyptian.
The head of the Egyptian Antiquities Department is spearheading a campaign to end some museums and collectors' old "don't ask, don't tell" policy when dealing in antiquities.
We are asking for anything that has been taken and smuggled out of a tomb, or a temple, or a storage magazine, or taken from illegal excavations to come back.
Although sealed up tight in a box right now, the mummy will soon go on display here in the Cairo Museum. After about a month, he'll take one final journey back to Luxor, near the Valley of the Kings, where he started out his journey into the eternal afterlife 3,000 years ago. Sandy Petrikowski, CNN, Cairo.
Let me just say this. I want to say this to the television audience. I made my mistakes. I have never obstructed justice. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
Do you believe the administration then misrepresented the facts to justify the war?
If there are areas where I thought someone said something they shouldn't say, I talked to them.
He described it as a threat of unique urgency, a unique and urgent threat, a grave threat, a unique and urgent threat, a threat of unique urgency, a unique and urgent threat, a grave threat, a unique and urgent threat, a threat of unique urgency, which are semantically the same as a mushroom cloud.
And last-minute preparations are being completed, and I'm going to step out here and cover it from the outside, so as I move out, we'll just stand by expect.
Oh, my, get out of the way, please. This is terrible. This is one of the worst catastrophes in the world. Oh, the humanity. I can't talk to people. There's things on there.
What keeps the director of the Central Intelligence Agency up at night? George Tenet told members of the Senate Armed Services Committee today it's the Al-Qaeda network.
I have taken care of this.
On your stomach now!
No, you are not taking care of this!
Thank you. We're having a lot of problems with this show. I don't know if you heard about it. You know, a lot of people can't believe that I'm Jewish. I'll tell you the truth, I wanted to become a Gentile. I did, but it's a major operation. I think everybody is as good as anybody else. If a man is an Arab, so what? Does that make him worse than you? There's nobody worse than you, I think.
These birds are getting breakfast courtesy of UK taxpayers. It is the only meal pigeons on Trafalgar Square are getting these days.
But breakfast is better than nothing, and soon that too will end, and it will become illegal to feed pigeons at all here on Trafalgar Square. The mayor of London started his so-called war on pigeons, which he has called rats with wings, 3 years ago because he was concerned they were becoming a health hazard here and they were simply too costly to clean up after. But the feathers of animal rights groups have been massively ruffled by all of this.
London is world famous for red double-decker buses, black taxi cabs and pigeons on Trafalgar Square.
The city has hired a hawk to scare pigeons away. Pigeon lovers call the hawk cruel and say he traumatizes both pigeons and tourists. We noticed a certain appetite for blood sport on the square.
They were quite aggressive, not being the sweet little birdies, but they really would come at you, and if you're eating a sandwich, they would literally take it out of your hand.
To some, this was fun. To others, it was the stuff of nightmares. But those days are over now, and people are left pondering the pigeons.
Various views on pigeons. All I say is the hawk is very popular. The amount of tourists that have their pictures taken with the hawk is probably far outweighs the number of people who come here to feed the pigeons these days.
You can expect that the mayor's office will be pigeon-pecked over this one for some time. In London, Amy Kellogg, Fox News.